Good morning, Food Talk TV. Good morning, good morning. I'm putting my glovies on here to get started today. Today we're going to be making apple turnovers from scratch entirely. We're going to make the pie dough. We're going to make the apple insides. We're going to do some egg washing. We're going to do all the things. That's hubby. Hi, hubby. Hello. Hi. Yes, we can. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I am the baker of the group, and so we're going to start doing more baking of a morning. If you've caught me previously, welcome to Food Talk TV. This is Wake Up Wednesdays. My name is Michelle. Yeah. This is my husband, Paul. He's going to come say hi. Hi, Betty Boop.
Hi, good morning. I'll be on.
He is my mom. Hi, Betty Boop.
Hi, good morning. I'll be on.
He is my moderator for the day.
I am. I will tell you right now, I'm running a few seconds behind. So on comments and stuff, I will try to keep an eye on things as well as them.
Yeah, he's lagging. It's fine. So we're gonna make some apple turnovers today, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get started because this one takes a little bit of time. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Food Talk TV. My name is Michelle. This is my husband, Paul. We are Red Wagon Bakery. We're a small business bakery located in Central Illinois. And today we're going to be sharing our apple turnover recipe with you guys. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Food Talk TV, if you haven't followed us already, please make sure that you're following our page. We have a group of creators that go live 7 days a week, sometimes multiple times a day. I'm going to try to get this to where I can be in the picture and the food can be in. I'm 6 foot tall, so you guys got to bear with me here. Oh wait, we're going into the food processor first anyway, so here we go. Okay, we're better now. I got so much stuff on my back counter over here. We have a tiny little kitchen, so bear with me here. Okay. We're going to move this out of the way here real quick. All right, yay, we can see now.
Hey, good morning. Thank you for hopping in, everybody.
You guys can double tap that screen for us. We'd really appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Michelle, and this morning I'm going to be making apple turnovers. We're going to start with our pie dough crust. This is the best pie dough. You can use this pie dough for literally everything. Liberty, good morning. We're making apple turnovers. I made these yesterday ahead of time just to see how difficult it was. Thank God I did that. Thank God I did that because it took me about
They turned out okay.
2 trays in to finally be like, okay. So now I feel comfortable sharing it. I was going to do this on live yesterday, but I was like, I'm not very confident yet. I've never made them. So we're going to add first 2.5 cups of flour. Now this is a double batch of dough. This is going to make, what, 12 to... The double batch makes 12 to 6. I think we got 16 out of it, but we did smaller ones yesterday. I'm not doing small ones today. They are very messy.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Red Wagon Bakery on Food Talk. And this is Michelle, and she is making apple turnovers.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Double tap those screens for us if you would. You're watching the longest running live cooking show on TikTok. We have groups of creators that go live 7 days a week, sometimes multiple times a day. We did have Grub Match this last week, which was with Melissa and Benjamin, which is Melissa Murd, and she's a creator here on Monday nights. And Father Panur, who might show up here in a little bit. He usually is pretty good about coming into most of the lives if he's able to. What are you guys' favorite turnover? Now, usually we go live and make breakfast, but we're trying to,
Oh, you're good. Go ahead.
But we're trying to stick to what we do. It just feels better. Hello, Graceful Metastic. Good morning.
Hey, welcome in, everybody.
Okay, so far we've got 2.5 cups of flour in here. And to that, I'm going to add 4 teaspoons of sugar. I'm going to move my flour because I'm no longer going to need that for the rest of the time. Well, yes, I will. Don't put that away for me, please.
Okay, I won't.
Thank you guys for those double taps. Please share out that live. Make sure you give Food Talk TV a follow. What am I getting here? Oh, sugar.
Yeah.
If you're catching me from my regular page.
Hey, thank you for the heart me, Katie.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you. You guys know I don't typically go live and bake on my page because I'm very, very ADHD over this way. Oops.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
And,
really.
yeah. I wouldn't get anything done. So we're adding 1 and 2 teaspoons of sugar to this. And we'll move that on out of the way.
Thank you for all the likes. We appreciate it. Welcome in.
Now, you guys are going to have to forgive me. This is
literally a 50-year-old food processor.
This food processor was given to my in-laws for their wedding date, okay?
Like my parents.
His parents.
In 1973.
And they've been married for over 50 years, so.
Yeah, she rips.
She rips. I'm going to warn you. 3, 2, 1. I know that's so loud. I'm so sorry. We're going to do it one more time.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the next time I do this, I got to put butter and sour cream in this as well. So I very well may just see if I can mute it for a minute because it's going to be loud. So you'll have to bear with me. Welcome in, everybody.
Sure. She said something awesome. I don't know if it was the sound of the food processor or what you're making, but
yeah, the food processor, y'all.
It's fierce.
She is a loud one. I'm gonna move. Oh, there went my drink. No, it's fine. He saved it. We're gonna try to move this back a little bit here so I can show you guys. I'm about to cut up the butter, but I gotta grab it from the. Oh, he's gonna grab it for me. Oh. I apologize. I have a very small kitchen, so trying to find the space to do all of this stuff and still be able to see comments and everything. Now this butter, we're going to add 16 tablespoons of butter, which is 2 sticks of butter, but you want to make sure it's frozen because you want it to be as cold as it can be. What brand? It is a General Electric, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it's a General Electric. Good morning, Forge. Welcome in. Yeah, that thing goes strong. It goes strong.
Yeah, and yeah, it gets used. Welcome in.
I have a saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it. That's how it goes, right, babe?
Right, yeah. Absolutely, I agree. Emily, welcome in.
Hi, Emily. How are you? I'm making some apple turnovers, so we're just going to cut this, plop it right in there. Can you see you guys can't see the food processor. Hold on. I need to move some stuff over here. There we go. You can kind of see it. Aha, there we go.
Emily's sleepy.
It is such fall weather here this morning. I had to wear a hoodie to the gas station this morning, and I haven't worn a hoodie.
I know. I walked outside like it is stocking hat weather.
But I'm ready for it. I am ready. They did. They really did. They really did.
They did. It's unbelievable. The whole thing. Even the blades. I mean, it's unreal.
Everything is so much better.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I'm going to do my best to have this done in an hour. We try to stick our lives to 1 hour, but this is a little bit lengthier of a process. And they've been asking me to bake for a while now on Food Talk because I usually do just breakfast. But the problem with a lot of the things we make is we're from scratch bakers, which means that, you know, if we make bread or cinnamon rolls, it has to rise. If we do any kind of baking, it has to have bake time. So this one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Emily's making chicken and dumplings tonight.
Ooh, thank you for the follow there. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Wait.
Huh?
No, I was just.
Oh, he said wait.
No, not at all. Not at all.
If you guys could double tap the screen for us, you're
Thank
watching
you so much.
Food Talk TV. We are the longest running food live cooking show on TikTok. We were also just recently featured in USA Today. USA Today, I'm sorry.
You got it.
And so that's really cool.
Oh.
We had Grub Match this last weekend, so I believe it's Grub Match. Is it grubmatchtv.com or just Grub Match? I'll have to find out what the actual site is. Anybody know what the site is?
I don't know.
Look,
I got
Emily,
hung up
I'll
on
trade
Emily
you.
talking about the things.
I know you can't have cinnamon from the apple turnovers, but I'll trade you some for the people who can have cinnamon. Because the only other thing we're doing today is sugar cookies, and I'm still recovering from last week.
Yeah, last
okay?
week was a big event.
We had a huge event last week, so we're still in the recovery process.
We are. It's crazy.
Okay, let's bring this back down a little bit here. Sorry, guys. Okay, it's about to get loud again, but I'm going to do my best to just pulse it, okay? So that it's not constantly loud.
Let her eat.
Huh.
Oh, you're fine.
Is it working?
Hmm?
It seems to be. Hi! Hi, Johnny. Sorry, it gets loud. Okay. So you want okay, I need to go a few more here. Bear with me. Because you want the chunks of butter to be no bigger than chocolate chip size. But this still has some chunks in it, so give me just another minute. There's not many chunks. Stir it up a little bit. For those just tuning in, we are making apple turnovers from scratch with pie dough and an apple center. And we're using a 50-year-old food processor to do it.
There's a draw right there.
There is. This stuff it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, it holds up. So here's what you want the inside to look like. So you can still see a few chunks of butter in there.
Yeah, they're just kind of pebbly.
But they're just pebbly. And then what we're going to do after this is we are going to put in a half a cup of sour cream. That is the main secret ingredient to this pie dough crust. Sour cream, man. I'm telling you. It sounds crazy.
USA America.
Hello. Welcome in.
We are making apple turnovers this morning.
We're using pie dough for the topping, or for the
Crust.
crust.
Yes, ma'am.
Where did I put my spatula? It's over there. Okay, I'll just use this for right now. So we're putting in a half a cup of sour cream, and you do want full fat sour cream for this. I don't know why, but you do.
Welcome in, everybody. We're Red Wagon Bakery on Food Talk, and we are making apple turnovers. Making the crust right now.
We do a lot of everything. Yesterday we were at an event at Growmark, Illinois, in Bloomington, Illinois. Growmark Inc. in Bloomington, Illinois. For yesterday we had these apple turnovers, the ones that I was able to salvage anyway. We also had strawberry-filled cinnamon rolls with strawberry lemonade glaze icing, Buckeyes,
banana bread.
And we can actually show you guys some of that here in a minute too.
I can show you banana bread, but the others are sold, right? Like some of those things.
Yeah, there's still some cinnamon rolls in there that I have to drop off today, though.
Thank you for the likes. We appreciate it very much.
Now we're going to do the same thing here. Hello, Home Cooking by Tim. How are you? And you want to go easy. Because you want the dough to where it's just going to stick together. So you still want it to, it's still going to look really crumbly. But if you take it and you squeeze it,
yeah,
it sticks together.
Yeah. There's a few things we do that actually we make dough like this. Mm-hmm. And so yeah, it really works well.
Okay. So now I'm going to move everything back again. Actually, I'm going to move the food processor because we're done with it now. Give me 1 second. I'm going to put it back here.
Hey, while you're doing that.
And so now what you want to do, see, it still looks very crumbly, but we're going to get it all put together just with our hands. Let me move this back so you guys can see me doing this here. So I'm just going to throw a little bit of flour down here. Now while we're doing this, you want to make sure that your oven is preheating to 400 degrees. This recipe can be found later on today on FoodTokTV.com. And it'll have the full recipe and the pictures of how they turn out.
Hey, thank you for the chilies, Forged.
Hi, Forged. Thank you.
We appreciate it. And thanks for all the likes.
Okay. Now you see it looks very crumbly. Can you see that okay on the screen there, babe?
Yeah, I can see you. It's in the comments, but I can see it.
Okay. Let me pull it back a little bit more there. All right.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
So then this is where you just start pushing it all together. We're just gonna form it all into a big old ball here. I'm gonna put some, there it is. I'm gonna put some powder, some flour here, a little bit on my hands.
Welcome in. Hello, everyone.
Welcome in, welcome in.
We're Red Wagon Bakery on FoodTokTV. I'm gonna stick some on here.
He's gonna say hi, and then he's gonna pin himself. You know how to pin, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then he's gonna pin himself. And that's our regular page. We do mostly, thank you for sharing the live out, Forge. We do mostly, well, I mostly post about decorated sugar cookies. We do everything, but he needs to start posting more baking stuff on his page. Because I do decorated sugar cookies.
And yeah.
So if you like decorated sugar cookies, come over, say hello. I have lots of them on there. We're going to be doing Halloween themed all week this week.
Yep, we do have a big event on Saturday at a Illinois tattoo company in Bloomington, Illinois.
Which is the largest tattoo company in
the area. Probably. Yeah, it's a great place.
It is amazing. Cool. Yeah. I will be going live from in there.
It's a cool shop. Welcome everybody. Thank you for being here this morning.
Right now you're watching me make a mess out of this pie dough. But you gotta trust the process when it comes to pie dough, man.
Yeah, you do.
You just gotta trust the process.
To a lot of this stuff, really.
Yeah.
A lot of it, you do. It starts, like, obviously with nothing. And
I need some more
flour
on my gloves.
There you go.
Thank you.
You can hang on to that if you want. Welcome in. Thanks for being here today. We appreciate it very much.
Yes, thank you everybody who is and following and sharing and gifting and doing all the things. We appreciate you all very, very much. Is Kai getting ready for school?
I believe. That's him rummaging around right now.
Okay. All right, so we're about good on this dough. Okay.
That's looking good.
What you want to do from here is squish it out. Now you can separate this because this is 2 batches of dough right here. You can separate this out into 2. But what I found yesterday is I need it to be in 1.
Yeah.
In order for me to roll out the 12 by 12, because that's what you're going to put it into, is a 12 by 12 shape. And then we're going to use a big old square cookie cutter to cut these. You don't have to have a cookie cutter to cut them. You can just use a knife or a pizza cutter.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'll be doing it a couple times.
Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. We're Red Wagon Bakery on FoodTokTV, making apple turnovers this morning.
With a homemade pie dough crust that is
right on.
Amazing.
It really is. It really is. It bakes up really good.
We did a Dutch apple pie for Pie Day for our local realtor to give away in a competition. And the guy messaged me that won it, and he said, that is the best pie I've ever had in my whole life. He said, that is the best pie dough crust. I was like, oh, no.
Michelle said, why is it falling apart?
It's not.
It's, I trust the process.
This is just the little excess pieces down here on the bottom.
Yeah, it's all good. It's going to turn out beautifully.
You'll have to wait and see. Again, you guys just got to trust the process.
Yep.
You know, I know everyone has their method of doing things, and that's great. This is how I do mine. And we've just now started to where it was all crumbling apart in the food processor. And that's when you start doing it by hand.
Yeah.
But I promise, you'll see. It's going to come out perfect.
This is the...
Oh, I can't do this with gloves on. There we go.
You get it?
I think so.
Yeah, that thing.
I usually have this already ready and waiting. Now we're going to throw this in some cling wrap and put it in the refrigerator while we make our filling for these. Now, technically you're supposed to refrigerate these for about 45 minutes to an hour. I'm not, for the sake of the show, but you should for the best results, all that fun stuff.
You want me to take that?
Yeah, can you just cut me?
Yep. I will.
Cut the thing, sorry, for TikTok purposes. Do you have scissors?
Sorry.
There we go. He's like, what do you want me to cut it with? Scissors.
Alright.
So we're just wrapping this all up here. And then we're going to throw this in the refrigerator while we start on our cutting of our apples. So bear with me here for just a second while I get my cutting board cleaned back up. What's everybody's favorite dessert? I think that mine would be... Babe, what is my favorite dessert?
I don't know. Oh, you're good, Michelle. No worries at all.
No worries.
It's all good. No
Yeah,
worries.
you just gotta trust the process when it comes to some of this stuff.
It's
Trust me, I was not saying trust the process yesterday while I was messing up everything, making these for the first time.
Samantha Whitley says pumpkin roll.
Yeah, we do make a pumpkin roll. Actually, we haven't made a pumpkin roll. We've made...
Oh, she said, go ahead.
We've made pumpkin bread and pumpkin bars.
Michelle said peach cobbler. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we do that and
we
blueberry.
just did a couple peach cobblers not long ago for a couple events. Samantha said, or something Oreo.
We have Oreo cinnamon
We made
rolls as well.
these Oreo rolls that are so good, and then we top them with cream cheese icing and sprinkle Oreo crumbs on it. Man, I'm telling you.
So good. It's so good. All right, so now I'm going to peel and slice my apples while that is chilling. Then we're gonna throw this on here. I'm trying to keep it within the hour, guys. I said at the beginning it might go over an hour. It's gonna go over an hour because there's a 23-minute bake time. But
This Pinky says German chocolate cake.
ooh, we make a German chocolate cookie. A German chocolate icing
Man, that sounds good.
with a chocolate cookie.
Yeah,
Did we get the peeler out? I don't think I did.
it's over on that thing.
Oh, here.
Yeah, Michelle, we make those Oreo rolls for like early in the morning events and stuff like that. And sometimes I feel bad because it's more of like a dessert than a breakfast, but I guess it's
We make,
how it goes.
well, we don't. My husband does. He is our cinnamon roll maker. He makes all of the cinnamon rolls that come out of here. I don't think, have I made, look at the browning on that apple. I'm gonna have to cut that off.
It's just a little bruised up.
That's probably why they're all on sale.
Adds flavor.
Is it?
Yep.
I don't know.
Sugar.
All right.
Welcome in, everybody. We're Red Wagon Bakery on Food Talk TV, and Michelle is peeling apples for apple turnovers this morning. We currently have dough that she just made chilling in the fridge.
And these recipes can be found on FoodTokTV.com later on this afternoon.
Hey, thank you, Fatherpreneur.
There he is, Benjamin.
Thank you so much. We appreciate
Benjamin
it.
was in our the first grub match, and I cannot remember the website. Is it just grubmatch.com or is it grubmatchtv.com?
Oh man.
I don't remember.
Oh, Miss Lynn said she has a truckload of apples. I love apples. I grew up on a farm with an orchard, and geez,
Now we're gonna take our handy dandy little tool here.
we do get to work together. It's great.
Every day, 24 hours a day. You have to really love your spouse. I love you, babe.
They are sweeter. I think they're sweeter when they're a little bruised up. But I make banana bread too, because she mentioned bananas, and I make banana bread, and boy, I have those bananas to where you hardly even have to pull the peel. Like they just fall out.
We actually, it's really cool because we get ours from Dollar General because the ladies there let us know when they are a prime banana bread, and then they charge us very little for them.
Hey Benjamin, we're good. We're good.
How are you today?
Derek. Thanks, Derek, for tag Food Talk TV.
Thank you.
Fatherpreneur said click on the grub match section.
Okay, there you go. Go to the Food Talk TV page here and click on the grub match
Thanks,
portion
Benjamin.
of it.
We appreciate that.
I should know these things.
Well, you haven't, you know.
Yeah, look, we have been recovering from last week. Last week was
wild.
It was wild. We had our largest event of the year this last weekend. It's called the Apple and Pork Festival. It's in Central Illinois in our hometown. Our hometown houses about 7,000 people, and it brought over 50,000 the first day, and I still haven't seen the totals for the second day yet.
Tumble Monkey, we're making apple turnovers, and we're just chopping apples right now.
Yeah, right now we're just chopping the apples. I got the pie dough in the refrigerator chilling. Then we're going to make these over the stove here.
Oh, I got you, Toki.
Actually,
set the apple and the banana next to each other.
Huh.
Yeah, it really was a huge crowd. It was unreal. It was
unreal.
I made 10 dozen cinnamon rolls that day before.
And I spent 5 days decorating 165 sugar cookies.
Oh, Miss Lynn says they have the Sorghum Festival in Kentucky.
Oh, that's awesome.
But the storm shut it down. Yeah, storm. Oh. We got very fortunate this year.
We did.
With weather.
We really did. We really did. It was probably one of the best events that we have been at, or that it has been at the Apple and Pork. One of the best weather times. It was. Yeah. I'm very sorry to hear that so many people had such an awful experience with the weather, but we are very thankful that we were able to continue.
Yeah.
Because 5 days worth of prep, all that food, all that, it would have been a very sad day had it rained.
Tumble Monkey said wife made apple dumplings last Sunday. We had one of our friends in here earlier talking about making dumplings today.
Yep.
I love it. It's that kind of weather, man.
It really is. You might still have time yet to keep this at a minute or at an hour if I don't.
Michelle's just feverishly chopping apples for apple turnovers.
You want them to be diced, but kind of thin. You don't want them to be very thick. I found that out yesterday when I made the ones yesterday. If you get them too big, they don't like to stay closed inside of the crust. So.
Oh, Miss Lane makes homemade goat's milk soap.
Oh,
and sets
cool.
up there too.
That's awesome.
We'll have to check
at the Apple and Pork here?
No, in Kentucky.
Oh, in Kentucky.
Yeah, at their sorghum festival.
I gotcha.
I love that.
Let me know.
We love people that, like the artisan type, make stuff. And
yeah, we are 100% creative.
We're all the way into that style, man.
My husband over here, he doesn't like to talk about it, but he's an artist. And he doesn't share his art. He doesn't even really do art much right now because he's in his head. But he is an amazing artist.
I'm on sabbatical.
Yeah, you need to come off a sabbatical, please, sir. The people need your talents. Okay, so we're going to do this one.
My talents are in the cinnamon rolls.
That's true, too. Ugh.
Oh, she said that, or he said, sorry, I was looking at the other. He said they have to pretend it's fall weather.
Oh.
It's from South Central Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet in Florida this time of year.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to put yourself like mentally in a place. If you live somewhere in Texas, Florida, down there,
that's okay, because when we have 10 inches of snow on the ground, we're gonna have to put ourselves in Florida weather. So.
Yeah, right on.
Every winter when it's like 35 degrees below.
I guess we all have our things.
I'm just thankful that I don't work outside anymore, because last winter I worked outside all day in negative 35-degree weather, and that was not something I ever want to have to do again.
Oh, Miss Lynn also makes birthday cakes.
Oh, cool!
But she's not like selling them there. Yeah, that's
the one thing I can't do.
Cakes are a bit of a.
Well, I can, but I choose not to do. I do much better with like chocolate and the royal icing, because it's a thinner consistency, and I've had carpal tunnel on both of my wrists, so I've already had surgery on both of those for that. So I can't put too much strain with the thicker buttercream on my wrists.
Toki said, yeah, I feel you, Toki. She said Houston, I wish Houston had real snow instead of ice.
Yeah.
It's usually around February, right? I lived in that neck of the woods for a while. You get ice in February and that's it. And people don't know how to function.
Yeah.
But
If you guys are just tuning in, I just want to repeat, you're watching Food Talk TV. We are a group of live creators that do all kinds of different things. We go live 7 days a week. We have multiple creators that go live on, I think, almost every day now.
Yeah, I think so.
We have all kinds of foods being done. We even have someone, Maggie, the substitute teacher. She goes on Fridays, and she teaches all of the substitutes for sugar, for gluten. So if you have dietary restrictions, make sure you check her out on Fridays.
Yeah.
She comes on an hour before Jesse, or there's an hour between. So I think it's like 4 p.m. maybe.
Welcome
Central
in,
Time.
everybody. Thank you for the likes. Sorry to interrupt you.
That's okay.
Yeah, tumble monkey. Anything below 68 degrees is a no-go.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you so much for being here.
I gotta try to hurry this
We
along.
are making apple turnovers. The dough is chilling right now, and Michelle is
Feverishly trying to peel these apples because you
peeling
need
some
4 apples. You know what? We may not need all 4. Well, I need it for the juice, though. We're just going to do the 3 because I got to get this going. And this is the problem I always run into when I want to bake something is there's either rise time or bake time or
chill time.
Chill time. So it's very hard to bake things within 1 hour. And then you start doing other things, and
Yeah.
if you're like me, I forget.
Yeah, I try to take it easy on the sugar too. Well, I try to. But I do this all day.
Yeah.
And so it's hard when quality control, you have to know what's happening. So you have to eat a little, have a little piece.
I've gotten to the point I would rather buy somebody else's baked goods than eat my own because I just can't anymore.
Yeah, it's a lot. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the shares. We appreciate that.
I always say it always tastes better when someone else makes it. And I believe that that's true even for me.
Yeah.
I don't know though. His cinnamon rolls are pretty top notch. They really are though.
I don't know. I think my favorite is my chocolate chip cookie. The chocolate chip cookie.
It was originally mine, and then he took it over and did some changes. And I don't even know what he did to change it, by the way.
Thank you for the hand heart, Toki. We love that. Appreciate it. Thank you.
For those just tuning in, we are making apple turnovers. The pie crust is in the fridge, chilling, hanging out, waiting until we're done with this. Then we'll bring it out. So yeah, we're gonna go over an hour, but it's okay. I'll hurry. It took me 2 hours to do these yesterday. However, I had no idea what I was doing. So today should go a little bit smoother.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna cut the other one. We're just gonna put 3 in here, but for your reference, the recipe will say 4 apples.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be able to make all these on live anyway, so it's fine. That's my favorite saying of the world. You'll hear me say that 8,000 times a day. It's fine.
I just pinned our Red Wagon Bakery in a comment. That's our page.
That's
Michelle's
that's
page.
my page.
I'm sorry, not ours.
It is our business page, but when I first started TikTok, we didn't have a business yet. We had the business name of Red Wagon Bakery, but we were not an official business yet.
Yeah.
So that kind of came after. So his page is actually Doughmaster75, but he doesn't post.
I have a few baking things on there, but they're real quick. But
yeah, he needs to post more.
And then
I tell him, especially because you're a guy. I know personally myself. I love when I'm scrolling the news, the feed, and I see male bakers. I'm just like, yes, another guy. I love all my bakers, though.
Maybe I should.
Okay.
But
You definitely should.
But I do a lot of things on there because I have a lot of stuff.
Wait, these are for us, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, then I'm not even going to deal with those right now.
Yep,
This is just for us. We're not selling these.
Yeah,
I don't want to waste my gloves because it's just us. I'm going to move this stuff here real quick. Get these going over here. Okay, so let's come a little bit closer now. All right, so since I can't be in it with the food, we're just going to leave the food right there. Does that look good? Okay.
Hey,
So we're
morning,
going to go ahead
everybody.
and turn this on medium-low.
Did it light?
To start this, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And we are going to add to this a fourth a cup and a third a cup. Now, the original recipe called for a half a cup. No, 2/3 cup. But I feel like for me, that was too much. It made it a little bit too liquidy. And so I'm going to cut it down to a fourth.
Yeah, you're right. Bread really is a science.
It really is. It really, truly is. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter.
Sorry about the filter on that comment, scrap lover. It's not an onion, it is apples.
Yeah, there are apples in there, guys. We're making apple turnovers for those that are just joining. I'm going to put in 2.
Oh, you're welcome, Michelle. We like sharing stuff, you know.
We do.
We share little tips and tricks along the way.
We share a lot of recipes.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
Why not?
Sorry, I keep cutting you off.
You're
I'm
fine.
so bad about that. I apologize.
Oh, you're welcome.
We're going to add 2 teaspoons of cornstarch in here. Do we have another teaspoon? I think I used this one for sugar already. Thank you.
Okay.
So 2 teaspoons of cornstarch.
Hey, welcome in. Thanks for being here.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. We're making the middle to an apple turnover. And then 1 teaspoon of the cinnamon. Here's another one. We'll use this one. Right in there. And then once this is all cooked together, then you're going to add in your vanilla. But I'm not adding vanilla in this until I take it off the heat.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Sometimes I feel that over sizzling, cooking vanilla, like in a situation like this, makes it a little bitter. So adding it toward the end or at the end is a pretty good idea for that extra flavor.
And you're just gonna toss these, let the butter all melt. And then once the butter melts and it starts to sizzle, that's when we're gonna kind of stir it around again. So for now, we're just gonna spread them out and let them warm up a little bit there.
Toki loves cooked apples. Yeah, we like crumble in the pie. We do too. We do too.
When I tell you the smell of this is just, I wish you could smell it through the screen because it is so good.
Trini cooks.
Hi Trini, how are you?
Yeah.
Trini is the next contestant this weekend on Grub Match. She is going to be going up against Jesse, which is Mr. Crown Royal here on Food Talk.
Who just popped in too. Yo,
hey
yo.
Jesse, we were just talking about you, sir. And their secret ingredient for this week is cinnamon. So, hello. I'm just saying, don't make this though. This takes way too long.
Yeah, right on.
They only have an hour to make as many things as they can with the secret ingredient. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, Toki says smell-o-vision.
Oh,
that's right. I wish we had
good.
scratch and sniff right now.
So good.
Yeah, it is great.
Okay, so it's almost all melted. We still got a little bit right there.
If you're just hopping in, we're making apple turnovers. There is dough chilling right now in the fridge. And Michelle is making the filling.
Is Jesse still in here? Jesse, if you're in here...
Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
If you can say hi, I'll
Chris,
pin you.
Thank you.
Mr. Crown Royal goes live on Friday evenings. I believe it's 6 or 6:30 Central.
Thanks for the heart, me, sunshine. We appreciate it.
Now we're just going to wait for this to bubble just a little bit.
Yeah.
And then as soon as it begins to bubble, we're going to increase the heat to medium high.
Hey, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Yeah,
Thank
you're
you
right.
Guys.
Chris, they, yeah.
Hey, can we pin him? It says, yo, yo. Love you. Have a good day at work. Is there water running? Oh, that's Kai.
Okay, I just pinned Crown Royals.
Yeah,
Mr. Crown
he's
Royals.
a creator on here on Friday evenings. He goes live 6 or 6:30. Oh, shoot. I forgot to turn my phone off. I apologize for that, guys. My bad. I'm so good at usually going on D&D, and I forgot this time.
Hey, thanks for being here. We appreciate it. Thanks for the likes.
It looks like it's starting to bubble in some places, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this up to medium high. You don't want your apples to be soft. You just want them to be able to be pierced all the way, pierced through without it being too crunchy. But we're waiting for our sauce to thicken. I don't know if you guys can see the sauce in there very well. Let me try.
Yeah, you can kind of see it. There you go.
Is that better? Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
We're just waiting for this sauce to thicken up a little bit. Did you find a ride?
Yeah.
All right, I love you. Have a good day.
See you later.
Do you have a game tonight?
No.
Okay. Oh, wait, it's Wednesday. Okay.
Wednesday.
Well, I don't even know what day it is.
Nope, we're on. We're good.
Wait, what day is it? Send help.
Hey, thanks, sunshine.
About how long does it take? About 5 to 10-ish minutes.
Yeah, I think.
It just depends on the heat.
Yeah.
But you can already see it's starting to thicken up.
But yeah, work them up slowly for sure.
Yeah, you don't want to overcook them because they still got cook time in the oven as well.
Thank you,
So you don't
Samantha.
want them to get too...
Samantha said Wednesday.
Wednesday, thank you.
Sometimes around here, literally, we need reminders because
We do.
we do stuff all week long.
Okay, so this is a good consistency. It's getting a lot thicker. You can see it kind of dripping off the spoon there.
That's
and longer,
syrupy.
yeah, kind of syrupy. So we're going to go ahead and remove this.
Thanks for the follow, Mala. And
From
thank you
the
for the
stove.
shares. Sorry.
No, you're good. And at this point, we're going to move it over off of the heat. And then we're going to break out the dough again, and we're going to start on our actual turnover crust. I just got to make room again, so bear with me here. Okay. Let's see, is that good? All right. Hi. I don't think I can get myself. I can't. I had it pretty good earlier, but I actually need to spray this off here real quick.
Yeah, you're right. Samantha, I need to set it. I was just looking at my setting alarms.
Oh, hold up. I almost forgot. When you pull this off of the heat over here, after it's all cooked down and it's gotten thicker, that's when you're going to add in your teaspoon of vanilla. Right then.
Yeah.
You don't want to cook it in because it can make it bitter. But when it's all done, that's when you want to throw it in. Oh. My goodness. Yeah. I don't even want to admit to how many of these I ate yesterday. Because see, the first couple batches came out where the sauce had came out of it, so it was a little bit thicker, so it darkened, so it appeared to be burnt. So I had to take care of those.
You know how brown sugar gets.
Yeah. So I had to be the quality control on those.
Hey, thanks for all the likes. Thanks for hopping in. Sorry,
Yeah, thank you guys. If you're just joining, you're tuning into Food Talk TV. We are the longest running live cooking show on TikTok. We go live 7 days a week. We have different creators every day of the week. Most of them, I think, are multiple times a day now. And this weekend we will have Mr. Crown Royal going against Trini.
And speaking of, she just said it's apples. They're healthy. Hello.
Yeah, there's Trini. She will be our next grub match contestant against Mr. Crown Royal. Their secret ingredient is cinnamon. You will be able to go and vote. I think is it 6 p.m., Trini?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I think it's at 6 p.m.
I pinned her up there.
I was really hoping that I would go against Trini because Trini is a dear friend of mine. But unfortunately, as of right now, all of the grub matches are scheduled for Saturdays. And Saturdays are our event days.
Yeah, 6 p.m. Central. Hey, welcome in, everybody.
Are not able to do Saturdays right now.
Yeah.
So here's the dough. We took it out of the oven or the refrigerator. We're going to roll this out. I'm actually probably going to get rid of a little bit of this.
She said she wanted to go into YouTube. That would have been fun.
I know.
It would have been fun, I think, like that.
I'm sorry, Trini. I was hopeful.
We can wrap that other stuff up.
Yeah, we're just going to set this to the side because I'm not going to need all this and I'm not going to have time to make it all for you. So we're going to set that to the side and we're going to roll out this dough right here.
Welcome in. Thanks for being here. If you're just joining, we're Red Wagon Bakery on Food Talk TV.
I need to reshape that a little bit.
And
first.
we're making apple turnovers.
And this is the pie crust I just made a little bit ago. You don't want too much flour because it can make your dough fall apart a little bit easier.
Yeah, it kind of dries it up.
It dries it up, and you don't want it to be dried up. Wherever I see cracks, I just go back in and kind of try to fix them. I already got some dough stuck there. So make sure it's nice and... Am I missing something over there?
Nope.
You guys should make apple fritters. Jesse, I've never made an apple fritter, but I was just thinking that the other day.
Yeah. No, JR, he said it looks, or they said it looks dry. It does a little bit, but if you feel it, yeah, it's...
Remember, it's got 18 tablespoons, or 16 tablespoons of very cold butter
in there. Yeah.
So it's really, I promise you, it's not dry.
Yeah, it's all good. But you can only see what you can see from there. So.
Yeah. It does crack, but the one yesterday did as well, because when you take it out of the food processor, guys, it is literally falling apart.
Yeah.
Like it's in crumbles.
Like if you were here for that, it was just crumbles.
So I made this out of crumbles.
Yeah. So thanks so much for being here. Michelle's rolling out some dough, pie crust dough for turnovers.
I really need that to be bigger, because this is my problem yesterday, is I need it to be 12 by 12.
Get into it.
All right.
There you go.
And you want this to be about 1/8. Is that right? It's going to be very, very thin.
It's pretty thin.
It is going to be extremely thin. So I need to roll it
Thanks for
this
hopping
way.
in, everybody. We appreciate you being here. We're getting some dough rolled out for turnovers.
Oops! Don't tear. But you got to kind of be, mean with it.
Yeah, doughs are so different. A lot of the dough I work with is
I'm gonna have to do
cinnamon roll dough, so obviously that's a lot different than this. But also, we do make cinnamon roll cookies, and it's a similar, but those are thicker.
Yeah.
But you gotta that whole dough thing, like we were talking about earlier, is just an absolute science, I think.
It really is. How thin is that? That's still a little thin.
I've learned more about science since I started baking every single day than I did my entire life.
And he's very into the science of it. I'm just like, does it work? Okay, cool.
Does it taste good at the end?
Does it taste good? All right, we're good. I don't need to know why it tastes good, just that it does.
But yeah, you really do. You learn a lot. And math. Oh my gosh.
So much
math.
Okay. So
That
these
looks
are
pretty
good now. This is good now. I'm going to take... Where'd it go?
What?
The big, huge square. I had it. Oh, there it is. See, I have a cookie cutter. Not everyone has this large of a square cookie cutter, but I'm a cookier by nature. So, or profession, I guess. I shouldn't say nature, by profession. So I'm going to take these.
And you can also use, like she mentioned earlier, pizza cutter, pastry cutter, kind of whatever you want to cut with.
This one may not hold up as well because it's got a few cracks in it. But that's all right. Yesterday I did use the smaller square. You can absolutely do that. I don't recommend it because it's very hard to get the liquid of this stuff over here to stay in it. It leaks out all through the sides, even with it being, I need a spatula. Sorry, I was trying to think of the word that it was that I needed. Is the metal one in there? I'm talking about the actual flipper. Sorry. Isn't this called a spatula? Is that what this is called, a spatula?
Everybody calls things different things, I guess.
But I also call my silicone spatulas a spatula. So he always thinks I'm talking about my silicone ones.
I guess that's just what I call them.
And these are still actually a little thick. You can go thinner than this.
Yeah, obviously thinner with the pie crust and putting...
Yeah. So you can see that's a pretty thin crust there. You can go thinner than that. That's actually a little thick.
But they are going to end up getting egg wash.
Yeah,
But
I still have to make the egg. Ooh, these have 25 minutes or 23 minutes to bake, so we gotta get them in, guys. We gotta get them in. I don't want to take away from Andrea's time.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Trini calls them both a spatula. So do we.
Okay, cool. So it's not just
It's just confusion.
I'm gonna grab a bowl and make my little egg wash real quick. Oh, do we have a whisk? A whisk. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, Toki's the same. They call them all the same.
Oh, good. Okay. And I'm just gonna add a tiny little bit of water to this, like 1 teaspoon, if that. Just a tiny little bit. And this is gonna become our egg wash. Is that brush that I was using yesterday clean?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna set that.
Welcome in, everybody.
So now, can you guys see okay?
You're good right there.
Let me move that to the side there. Okay. So now I'm just going to take my little brush.
Ooh.
You okay?
Yep.
What happened?
Oh, you're good.
And I'm going to brush the egg wash right over this here.
Welcome in. Thanks for the likes and all the shares. We appreciate that.
Thank you, guys. If you're just tuning in, we're making apple turnovers. The recipe can be found this afternoon on FoodTokTV.com. You're watching FoodTokTV, which is TikTok's #1 longest food live creating channel or show, I guess.
Thanks, Trini. She said, oh, we just did. Got 10K.
Oh, thank you. We go live 7 days a week with multiple creators going live throughout the day. So there's literally everything for everyone. So if baking's not your thing, come back at 9 a.m. Central and watch Andrea. Andrea is probably going to be making up something absolutely delicious because she usually does.
Yeah.
It always looks very pretty. Okay. So now we're going to take this. I'm going to grab my small, where's the smallest one? Okay. Where's the smallest one?
Here, you might look.
Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay.
She is still here.
Sorry, I'm here. I had to find my little melon baller guy. Is that what they're called? Melon ballers? It's like a very tiny cookie scoop.
That's what we call them. Yeah. That's what we call them.
And we're going to put one of these in the corner of each one. These are larger than yesterday, so I'll probably add a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm just nervous of how much I put in, and you want to do them a little off center because you're going to be folding it this way.
Yeah.
So put the center off where you're going to be folding it towards. Okay.
Hey, thanks for joining. We're making apple turnovers this morning.
Okay, since these are a little larger, I'm going to add just a few more.
All from scratch, of course.
Yes, entirely from scratch. We are from scratch bakers.
Which is how we do 99% of the stuff we do.
Yeah, I think we have two recipes, two cookies that from when I very first started, people loved.
They became really popular, and so we
just
stuck
kept
with them.
them.
Yeah, we have them in the mix, but everything else
Okay, I think that's going to be good. I think that's good.
Right on.
So now we're just going to take it, fold it over. I like to pick mine up. And then I'm just going to lightly squeeze these.
And the ability to pick it up depends on the thickness of that crust.
Of the crust.
Make sure that's...
Okay, so we went ahead and got them all nice and
you can pinch it or fork it or...
And now I'm going to come back in with my fork. Sorry, this is halfway on the cutting board, halfway off.
Thanks for being here.
I'm just going to pinch right here around these corners so that I can seal these. That one has an apple right there, so we're going to try to push that one back. There's one done. Oh, let me move that back. Okay. Ah, I just dropped my fork. He's going to grab me another fork real quick.
There we go.
Okay, thank you. Oh no, this one got a little full.
Thanks, Trini. She said perfect job.
Thank you. You see this one got a little full on this side, so I got to try to poke that down there a little bit.
Pack it in there.
Pack it in. Because if too much of this leaks, it will cause very dark.
Well, then you get all that brown sugar burnt and apple.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah, there's a lot that, and it gets a sticky, gooey, gummy kind of mess.
Yeah, and nobody wants that. It was terrible yesterday. I was so frustrated. So when you do get a little bit, I'm just moving it out of the way. Ooh, this one tore in the back. I'm not going to pick that one up because it's a little thin in the back. But just wipe it off like that. And then we'll continue on this way. This one's going to get in there a little bit too. Oof.
Thanks for being here, everybody.
Yeah,
we're making
thanks,
apple
sorry.
turnovers.
This is why I don't go live very often. Oh gosh, why is it? Oh, this is the one that we're going to toss this one. It just fell apart and I'm going to get all sticky if I try. And I hate wasting it like that, guys. I really do. But because I'm on here, I normally wouldn't have wasted that. It would have went outside to the animals. But because I'm on here, I want to stay as halfway decently clean as possible. Okay. So now we're going to just kind of push those down.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the shares. And all the likes. We appreciate being here.
I knew one of them was going to break because it had a crack in the back, and that must have been that one.
Just had a thin spot.
It just had a little thin spot. It happens. Okay.
Getting ready to put the apple turnovers in at 400. And I think they go in for like 23 minutes.
Yes, 23 minutes. So we're going to try to hurry this along here. I got to get some sugar. Okay. So now after you have all of this done.
Oh, don't forget the venom.
I'm getting there, darling.
All right.
Where'd the egg wash go? Did you take it from me?
I set it right here.
Okay. Where's my brush? Okay, sorry. He moved my stuff on me.
Mirage Seeker, she made the dough this morning.
Yep. I made the dough right before,
Yep.
and technically,
Well, on live,
yeah,
yeah.
it's supposed to be colder than what I used, but because these aren't going anywhere but right here in our stomachs, it's fine.
Thanks, Getty. Yeah, we try to do most things from
Everything
scratch.
but cakes. We
Now,
don't do
sometimes
cakes.
on here, like on Food Talk, when it's Wednesday morning,
We do breakfast.
if we do breakfast stuff, we have used
Hold on, where's the knife?
the frozen or the cold just from the store. But for stuff that we sell, it's homemade.
Yeah, we make only homemade stuff. And here's how you can tell. When you go to a farmer's market and you're looking through their list of stuff that they use, because we have to list everything as cottage bakers. If it has all those big fancy words, it's not homemade.
Toki, I don't know for us. She asked if altitude mattered. I
Humidity
think that
does.
I think it probably does, but for us, we're in central Illinois, so I don't know.
We don't have.
But I will tell you that humidity, even with the air conditioning on in the house,
Oh gosh, I'm gonna be way late. I'm so sorry, guys. We're gonna throw those in here now for 23 minutes, and while I have this going, I'm gonna make the icing. So we're gonna throw this in. I'm gonna check it at 21.
yeah, humidity for
Oh,
us.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going over.
Humidity does matter.
Humidity
'cause things
does.
get a little sticky, and trying to adjust is difficult. So.
I think the first thing I'm gonna do before I roll out anymore.
Kaz is here.
Kaz, I'm going over an hour. I'm so sorry.
Thanks for the rose.
I just threw my apple turnovers in the oven, so we're gonna be a little later. But Andrea's not on until 9, so hopefully it'll be fine.
But when you're baking,
Yeah.
this happens.
Okay, so we're gonna add the glaze now. To the glaze, we're gonna do 1 cup. Do we have another cup, dear?
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna grab me another cup.
There you go.
1 cup of powdered sugar. There
Hey,
we
thanks so
go.
much for being here, everybody. We're
With-
just joining Red Wagon Bakery on FoodTokTV, making apple turnovers. What you need?
The tablespoon. I know it's here because you gave it to me this morning. There it is.
Good. There you go.
We're gonna start with 1 tablespoon, but you'll probably need more. We're gonna put in 1 to begin with, though. And then we're gonna put into this a half a teaspoon of vanilla.
Okay, I said, love you, Michelle. Thank you, Paul. Absolutely.
Love you too, guys.
For sure.
This is a half a teaspoon. I'm using my 1 teaspoon because it's already over here. I just didn't fill it all the way up.
And
I need a new whisk. I got it.
This simple little kind of glaze, we use this same kind for the cinnamon roll cookies that I was mentioning earlier. Usually these simple glazes, I mean, you can make
you
for
can
all
do
kinds of
anything
things.
with
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, it's great for just, I mean, even if you want it on a cinnamon roll.
I'm gonna add a little bit more.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
But I'm gonna pipe these on top, so you don't want it to be too thin.
Yeah, and this is one of those things too. I don't know if this is as much science or just throwing a few things together till it gets to the consistency that you desire, which.
We're almost there. I just need to make sure I get all these little.
And these can be changed too.
Yeah, you can add different flavors.
If you
Instead of vanilla, you can add lemon. You can add maple. You can add.
We've added all the
strawberry,
things,
anything, blueberry.
And you know, if you want it thinner, a little more milk.
Yeah,
you just play with it. It doesn't take a lot. So.
I might add a tiny little drop more. But again, I am piping this through my bag on, so I don't want it to be too thin. Making sure you guys can see okay here. Okay. So now I'm going to go grab my piping bag. Bear with me here. Because it's clear in the baking room. Hold it down, babe.
All right. Hey, while she's going to grab that, we told you earlier, if you're still here, this is our banana bread that we make. These are just mini loaves. We have, gosh, I think we did quite a few of these yesterday for an event. But this is how they come. It's super moist.
Where's my cup?
And I can't break this one open right now because some of these are still for sale. So.
Do you know where my purple cup went? No? Okay. So we'll just do it with our hands here.
There. I'm sure one of the kids took it.
They know not to take my purple cup.
No, they don't.
They do.
Yeah, Toki, we do. I mean, we have a lot of different flavors. What you need?
I'm running out of things. Okay.
Yeah, the maple we used on a maple bacon cinnamon roll one time.
Yeah.
But the flavor on that is so good.
So good.
Yeah, Trini, those mini loaves are great for, I mean,
everything.
for farmers markets, and you're right, gifts. We get some. We have one of our vendors that has like a little bow on them that they send with it. So
I can't. He's gonna put the phone down for a minute. I can't find my bowl or my cup that I use, so I'm gonna have him be my cup right now. And we're just gonna. Ooh.
let's go this way.
Sorry, he's no. Sorry, babe. My cup works much better, but I don't know where my cup went. And I gotta find that before today because I have sugar cookies to do today. All right. Thanks, babe.
Welcome.
He's like, yeah, now I have to go wash everything. So we still got 16 minutes on the turnovers. Thank you guys for hanging out. I apologize for going over so long. I try to always keep mine at an hour, but when you're trying to bake, it gets a little difficult. So we'll make a few more of these while we wait, so you guys can watch the process over again. There we go. There we go. A little bit more down here. All right.
Found it.
Oh, you did? Now you found it?
Hey, thanks
Was it
for-
in Kai's room?
Yep.
Oh, he's getting in trouble.
Hey, thanks for being here, everybody. We usually, we're Red Wagon Bakery on FoodTokTV, and we usually go from 7 to 8 Central. We're running a little over today because we're making turnovers, and sometimes baking does that.
Yeah. So you are watching FoodTokTV, the #1 longest food live cooking show on TikTok. And we go live 7 days a week with multiple people. I am the baker of the group. Usually we make breakfast. I haven't been doing a lot of baking because, as you see, it takes a very long time. So I try to keep them at an hour, but we have been asked to do some more baking, so we're going to do more baking.
Thank you for the shares. We appreciate it.
It just takes longer.
And all the likes. And for being here.
Yeah.
And spending your time with us. Because we know that time is very, 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 very valuable.
Most valuable thing in the world for
Yeah,
me.
and the fact that there's all y'all here right now is pretty cool. So thank you for your time.
It's really cool,
Yeah.
especially this late into the live. So thank
Right
you.
on, because we're behind.
We're so behind. It's fine.
Welcome in.
Oops. And this is the homemade dough. In this dough, I'll tell you real quick, there's 2.5 cups of flour, 4 teaspoons of sugar, 16 tablespoons of ice cold butter, and a 1/2 cup of sour cream. We threw all of those. This will also be on FoodTokTV.com later today. But you throw it all in a food processor.
Sorry, Toki. I'm not sure how that got her hand hearts got restricted.
Well, thank you. That's so weird. I wonder why it does that. I don't think I can get 2 out of this.
I don't know. You never know.
We're going to try. They don't have to be perfect.
Thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate it.
We surely do. Okay. We'll just do 2 more. We got 2 more. So we'll do 2 more while we wait for those ones to bake. Now, again, the recipe that I'm giving on the website.
I'm not sure.
These are the square rectangles that you will want to use. I use the extra large ones because I did this yesterday.
Oh man, I'm not sure.
I did not enjoy the small ones.
Starneller asked if we could say that again, but I'm not sure what I said. Or what
Which
you
part?
said.
I'm sorry, which part?
I don't know. We've been talking about so many things.
And so this is about the thickness that you're going to get. Again, it could be a little bit thinner than this even.
Yeah, you can go thin on that.
But we're just doing it this thin for right now.
Oh, the crust.
Oh, yes. The crust. So in a food processor, I put 2.5 cups of flour. And then I put 4 teaspoons of sugar. And I mix that together. And then I added 16 tablespoons of ice cold butter. I cubed it. Well, kind of cubed it.
Yeah.
Cut it up.
Yeah, chop it up, crunch it, make it small.
Yeah,
When
and
it's
then
frozen.
a 1/2 cup of sour cream. So I threw the butter in until it was nice and crumbly. And then I threw the sour cream in, and you want to go until it looks like it's going to be very, very floury, but if you pinch it, it will stick together. And this is way too warm now, so this isn't going to do what I want it to do, but it's fine. We'll just use these for pictures.
Welcome in. If you're just coming in, we're making
Apple turnovers.
Sorry, we're Red Wagon Bakery on Food Talk TV. And this is Michelle.
We've got 12 minutes on the timer, so I decided to go ahead and make a few more for anyone who wasn't here earlier when we were making these.
She said thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For the crust.
And this full recipe will also be on Food Talk TV later on. Now that recipe for the pie crust is for 2 crusts. So that is a 2 crust recipe.
Yeah,
and it
right
is
on.
the best recipe, I think, ever.
Yeah,
Personally, that I've had.
She said she always wanted to make them,
And it's so
he or
easy.
she. But anyway, and they are really easier than,
They really, truly are.
I think like doughs like this, like we were talking earlier, that when you get into things like chill time and rise time and stuff like that is when the, time really kind of becomes a thing. But, we kind of, for most of the things like...
See, this one's even thinner, and that's about perfect. That's about the perfect right there.
Like the cinnamon rolls, they rise twice. So they take some time, but we have to kind of work on just
what we
planning
can
it all
do.
out. Yeah.
We've had so many people. Hold on 1 second, guys. I gotta move this. Okay. We've had so many people request that we make the cinnamon rolls on live.
But I would have to make like 3 batches
We would
of
have
dough
to make so many batches
to
be
get
able to do
all
that.
of the stages.
Did you move the egg wash again?
No. Back there.
Oh, it's back here. Yeah, my cabinet is crazy right now behind the camera.
Well, that's how it goes, right?
Yeah. So then you're going to take your egg wash and you're going to wash it right here. These are a little bit larger. You should actually try to make your squares about 4 by 4. I think these are 5.5 by 5.5.
Yeah, they were a little bigger.
Yeah.
They might have been 4. I don't know. Regardless.
I did measure them yesterday. I think it was 5.5, and the other one was 4.5.
Yeah.
So the other one would have been, no, it was 3.5. So It was almost the right size, but not quite.
And you can always use, you know, we obviously had that cookie cutter, but because we do a lot of cookies, but you know, pizza cutter, knife for cutting the dough.
And then I'm taking my little melon baller here, and I want to kind of put this off to the side over here, of the side that I'm going to be folding it towards. So I'm folding it this way, so I want it up here in the front so that it has room in the back. I'm just going to put a few more in there.
Yeah, don't want to overload them.
No, because when the juices leak.
Yeah, sometimes.
It becomes a whole problem.
A mess.
Okay, there's a little bit more in there.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
We appreciate it, for hopping in. This is Michelle from Red Wagon Bakery.
See, he does it too.
I do it. How do I not?
Everyone's like, how do you not say Red Wagon? But he just did it too.
Yeah. Okay, Star Neller wants to know about the filling.
The filling. Okay, so in the filling is supposed to be 4 apples. We used Honeycrisp.
Yeah,
but there's only 3 in here. I tried to cut it down for time.
They're about medium-ish size. I guess that's kind of a big size. But I don't think the firmness, I mean, probably firmer is better. Go ahead, babe. Sorry.
And then with that is, I put 1/4 of a cup and 1/3 of a cup of light brown sugar. And then, hold on, I gotta concentrate on folding these up so it doesn't go everywhere here. You just want to lightly kind of pinch your sides here. I probably could have done a little bit more inside of this one. It's going to be a little doughy, but it's for us, so it's fine. And then, sorry, to that, it was 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then you cook that down until you start on medium-low. And then once the inside or the sauce starts to bubble, you're going to turn it up to medium-high. And then once it thickens up is when you'll want to pull it off. Yeah, see this dough this dough is a little bit thick, but it'll still be fine. I apologize. Wording is hard this morning apparently. It is still kind of early. Yeah, I would definitely advise putting just a little bit more in there when you guys do them, if you decide to do these, because there's still some extra room in there where I could have got some more in there.
But again, it all depends on the size of your...
Actually, we're going to add a little bit more to this one.
The size of your square or your pocket, and...
I just don't want to overdo them because yesterday was a mess.
Yeah. It does get a little...
Yeah.
They said thank you. I'm so happy now.
You're welcome.
Well, hey, if you happen to do it, you know,
and
the recipe...
the whole recipe will be found on FoodTokTV.com website this afternoon. I think it's back up. They were having problems with the website yesterday going down, so hopefully it is back up today.
Here, I'm going to pop a little...
Then you just take your little fork and you just press down around the turnover, around the dough.
I went ahead and pinned a comment from Michelle's main page.
Oh.
So if...
That's our page.
Yep, Red Wagon Bakery. That's us.
I don't go live and bake though. I do go live in my car and I talk about everything that we have going on, coming up, about life, but I have a habit of not being able to talk and pay attention at the same time.
So she has a lot of videos of baking.
Yeah, I do content baking. I don't do live baking because I have a really hard time concentrating. But now we're just putting over the egg wash here. Is he just hanging out in the background, chilling back there? Okay, and then we're going to take our little knife here. We're going to vent it. We're going to do one down there. Another one next to it. You don't want to go all the way through. You just want to go through the top layer.
I said those are... Sorry, Star Neller said those are perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see how these come out of the oven here in a few minutes.
Yeah, yesterday, I wish you guys... I almost wish you could have seen yesterday's disaster because it was... I was very frustrated. I was doing it before an event, so I was on a time frame where I had to hurry. I was like, oh, it says it only takes an hour to make these. I'll be good. I was not good. I was not good.
But you know what? We got them all done.
We did. We did. We still have 5 minutes on the timer, so I probably have enough time to make one more because I have a little bit of dough left here. So instead of just standing here with some free time, we'll go ahead and roll up one more. And maybe we'll give these away as some gifts for some people today, because I know I don't need any more of these.
Yeah.
Maybe we can make up one more small one here.
Thanks for joining.
Ooh, do we have, where's the
Appreciate you
circle?
being here.
Is the circle cookie cutter over there? I just moved everything.
I have a circle.
Okay, we'll see if we can get a circle out of this. And then I could do like a little pie, right? Like a little half pie? I don't know if this is gonna make one, but we're gonna try it out. We're gonna see how it'll work. This is gonna be a very flaky crust on this one though. Very flaky.
Give it a shot. Thanks for joining. Usually we only run until 8 Central.
We're 14 minutes over right now, but it's okay.
Yeah. Sometimes, like in the past, we've done, you know, just stayed within that hour because of what we've been making, but...
And because Andrea is on at 9 o'clock. So for anyone who wants to come back for Andrea, we try not to stay on for too long. Oh, look, it made one. Yay. Oh. Come on now.
Is it able to...
Yeah. Okay, we got it.
Flour.
So now we're just going to take... Ooh, I can't put very much in this, though.
No, it's like a little pinch.
Yeah, that's just a little guy.
A little pinch of apples.
That's a little fella.
If you're just hopping in, we do have turnovers that are going to be coming out of the oven in a few minutes. So thank you for staying here.
How that works.
We appreciate it.
Woo, I don't know how this is going to work.
And make another one and pinch it around.
Oh, you're a genius.
No, I'm the dough master, remember? Dough master 75.
This is what I deal with every day, all day. He's so sarcastic. But he's kind of genius, though. He's like, make another one with that one and just push it down and see what happens. Okay, we'll see if we have enough.
Someone else laughing. I know, it's wild here. I'm telling you, if you hang out with us
oh my
anytime
gosh.
at all,
it is always interesting.
And we were talking earlier about the fact that we do this every day together.
We do.
We do this. This is what we do. And we
travel all
stuff.
over together.
Yeah.
We bake all day together. We literally are together 24 hours a day.
Well, close.
Yeah, pretty much. Other than showering,
It's a lot. I mean, I bake and she decorates, or I bake and she's doing, you know, social media kind of stuff, which you really don't sleep on that because with
that's
a small
how we
business,
do everything is through social media, man.
They said it's my new hangout.
Yay! Thank you.
Toki said that's pretty awesome. My husband used to cook together all the time. Yeah,
Aww.
it's neat, I guess.
It is.
For us.
Because we didn't always used to be like this.
No, there's
a story there.
There's a story.
We're not going to tell the story today because we don't have enough time.
time.
But there's definitely a story, so.
And it's a...
I will say this. What's the date? The 2nd?
Today's the 2nd.
On the 15th of this month, my husband will be 2 years sober.
3
years sober. 3 years sober. I'm so sorry. 3 years sober, and that's a really big deal. So.
Yeah, there's a...
Look, we just made a little mini pie. You guys see that?
Yeah, give a little poke on top. Bake
little mini pie there. How pretty.
It's just like an apple pot pie.
Yeah, a little apple pot
Thanks
pie.
for joining. We are impromptu making mini pies.
We are.
While we were making turnovers, but they're getting ready to come out of the oven here in a minute.
Yeah, I was just trying to find something to do for the next
Yeah,
minute.
amen, right on.
Okay, I did forget though, where did I put the sugar? Oh, here it is. I did forget on the other ones to throw a little sugar on top.
She said mine was the same, but he lost his battle last year.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Well, love to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And thank you for being here.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here this morning.
We're really fun.
Well,
anyone who comes on, they're like, wow, you guys are, yeah, I know. I know.
It's wild. Okay, now,
It does get wild.
hang on, Toki. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's filtering your hand hearts.
So weird.
I guess it doesn't like that, but we do.
Okay,
so thank
these
you.
got 26 seconds. Look at that.
Let's see how they turn
Look
out.
at that. And then this is the only waste that there was from all of this. That's it. The only waste there was. I'm going to move this whole thing so we can put them right here in front of the camera.
You just want to hand me that?
Nope, I'll move it. Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Thank you,
I
though.
was going to give you the mitten.
I need to get the little thing off the stove. This little guy.
The trivet.
Ooh, that's actually a little warm.
Yeah.
I need the oven mitt. And then we're gonna pull these out. Ooh. Yes, they are. Look at that. Ooh, hold on, it's really hot.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay. We're gonna pull them up again. Look at those.
Hey, Babs.
Ooh, that's warm.
Thank you so much.
That's warm.
And
So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and pull them up and move them away from the juicy areas.
yeah, that stuff when it gets done
Because it
cooking
becomes
there,
very hard.
and it's so sticky.
So sticky.
Yeah, it just caramelizes. You know, if you're
Yes.
familiar with this, yeah.
And we're
Thanks,
gonna
Babs. She said
Thanks,
they
Babs.
look awesome. Tree
I'm gonna
said they
pull
look
this
amazing.
down here so you can hear that they are done.
They are sizzling.
Oh, you can't hear it there.
They are.
Can you hear it?
Oh man, look at that thing.
Mm. Now you're
Yeah, it's
supposed to wait until
yummy.
these are completely cooled or coolish before you ice them. But since I already made this, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it anyway.
Hey, Lisa Miller said yummy.
Hey, Lisa.
Yeah, Toki, these are gonna be. And two, the reason to let these cool before you ice them like this is 'cause
it's
that
gonna
stuff
melt.
is gonna melt. So it is just powdered sugar, basically. So it'll slide off, but man, it's still gonna taste good, right?
Look at that. Did y'all see that? And you can see this already melting as well. Look.
Yeah.
Look
You can
at
still
that.
see steam coming out of that. That is.
They smell
nice.
amazing. They look amazing. You can find the recipe here later on FoodTokTV.com. I'm going to send it over to Taylor here in just a few minutes, but check it out. They are beautiful. They're not burned today. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, hey, Kaz. Yeah.
We're getting ready to go now, Kaz.
Thank you, Babs. Yeah, don't forget to watch the grub match on Saturday. Trini
Yes,
will be
Trini and Jesse, Mr. Crown Royal. They're going to be on 6 p.m. on Saturday. Thank you guys for everyone who tuned in with us this morning for Wake Up Wednesday. Andrea will be back at 9 a.m. Central, I believe. And so make sure you come back and check her out. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. We'll be back next Wednesday with another baked good, and we'll try to keep this one in an hour. I love you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. Make sure you do pick up our regular page. Say hi one more time, babe. He's going to say hi. We're going to put that on there. Trini, I'm excited for Saturday. That's all right. You can catch it all again over on YouTube. It'll be reposted to YouTube here soon, so the whole video step by step will be over there.
Thank you, Toki. Take care.
Did you say hi?
What?
Oh, there it is, right here. Sorry, I didn't. I missed it.
I did.
You.
Yeah, I did.
So real quick, here's our main profile. Go follow us over there. Come back next Wednesday at 7 a.m. Tune in Saturday night at 6 p.m. for Grub Match. And make sure you're following the page because we have creators that go live every single day, 7 days a week, multiple times a day. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.